Hello and welcome to episode 39 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heaven's Ward, where we will continue our search for our dear friend Thancred. So yeah, let's see what Alphanode has to say here. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us in Love as Waf. We must go and see the Waf right away. Come along, everyone. Come along. Wow. Yeah. Great hunters, we welcome you once more to Love as Waf. What do you seek this day? We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had certain dealings. How curious. The hunters tire of godless sport and pursue mortal prey. No, he is not prey, but a friend long missing. Good. He is a friend to the Waf as well. One with whom we have traded many times. Truly? And you are quite certain it was this man? There is no doubt. The fleshling cloves in skin came to us from Somal, lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wounds. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them. And where is he now? Gone to Love as Naf not long ago, when he heard Onamind had summoned our god once more. Ravana is returned. Vidofni did say that the Naf had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay this kindness ere we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side. Go, great hunters, lest the Naf claim him as a sacrifice. Click. Oh, it's foggy. I was wondering what that thing was, but now I recognize it. Alright, let's see if we can
Who else could be? Thancred! It could be Thancred! We must hurry!
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever!
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not! So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
Shall we show them?
Fair crit.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt. But so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light. For we are the warriors of darkness. Walkers of a different path. And we shall meet again.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Thancred! Are you all right?
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agree?
Alright.
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
Oh, awesome.
My appetite for the dramatic. Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then... Had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the altogether. Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides. Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
A description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more.
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed Warriors of Darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the Warrior of Light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
Alright, so we got Thancred. Blessed with the power of the Echo and driven to put down primals, despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is it that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped our notice until now. Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I recall no such adventurers, and I would not soon forget their like, nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how I found Joffrey. Ah, the memories. It seems like only yesterday that you slew your first primate. Speaking of which, I had this distinct impression that it was not the first time that band of merry men and women had killed the god. I labor to believe that a band of pretensionally uh, pretensionally gifted adventurers had been traveling the land, slaying primals without our knowledge. Would imply gross negligence on our part. Speculations will avail us not. There is far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know. Namely, the Lord Ravana is no more. Vidnofnir must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Amric's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me the stinking headache. Okay. If you have needs of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg her assistance with the search for Minfilia. Wait, Minfilia is missing? I thought she escaped with Joffrey. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. Alright. Oh, okay. I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortal. If thou seekest the night, know that she hath long since departed for Ishgard. My thanks, Vidnofnir, but it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana, who had been summoned by the Naf, has again been laid low. Truly? Once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kin did fail. You have our deepest thanks. Would that we could take credit. The god fell by another's hand. Another? Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is a cause for celebration. The Naf will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter, I have tidings for thee as well. Regarding the Ishgardian's invitation? As promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years have I mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot, until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth, she wrapped herself in a dream. Yet the world will remember her deeds. For truth she fought, for justice she sinned, for redemption she sacrificed, and became a light, as light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's convictions, be it for veil or be it for woe. Such is the folly and the glory of man and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in the light. Then you accept Sir Emeric's invitation? Let it be known that I, with Nofnir, shall journey unto Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honored to receive your answer, and will convey your words to our allies without delay. It is happening, you say. Would that you were here to see it.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another. Honorable men, to whom Sir Emeric was no hero, but a scheming patricide. Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. Wow, what should we change first? That's level 50. This last to level 80, so we will keep the earrings. So let's go with necklace first. There we go. Oh. There we go. There we go. We got an upgraded... some upgraded armor. Right, let us not keep Sir Emmerich waiting. Are you quite well, Fankred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me. You have given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and Dravonians, and our friends nowhere to be found. Could seem there is no end to our troubles. We can but face them head on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to our allotted task and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Fankred, we found you, as they found me. In time, we will find Hyda and Papilima and Minfilia as well. These troubles will soon be but a memory, one which we will look back on together. Pray do not misunderstand. I do not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined our grand adventurer at one of its more triumphant moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough. And you may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. I know you will. So then, to the congregation. Alright. Oh, that's where we're going. You have returned. In this, at least, the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vidnofnir has accepted Sir Emmerich's invitation. She has? These are glad tidings indeed. Would that the Lord Commander were here to hear them. Is he otherwise engaged? Hey, sleeping. Of a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? The Kyurgans tell me he will make a full recovery. But had Lord Edmund and Lord Artorial not been on hand when the assassin struck, he would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before he could land a telling blow. The attack was just beginning, but not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flames. Bastard caught us completely by surprise. We've been dousing the fires, but for every one we put out, it seems like 2 more starts up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Broom. 'Tis plain these fires were started by the assassins' conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? Then let us be about it. The flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise location where the fires were set? Mayhap there is a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discover it. Fires have been reported throughout the city, in both the pillars and the foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it best to divide our forces. Master Alphenode and Mistress Justola, I would have you take charge of the investigation in the foundation. As you wish. Mayhap the Torer can be of assistance as well. Meaning Joffrey and me get the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking pose over there be joining us? Grizzled old. Wow. Thancred of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. And may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you. And meet you too, my lady. I bet. The name's Hilda. A scion, eh? And there I was thinking I'd found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. While we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passerby. In my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. Oh, hey, the infamous Lord Emmanuel de Fortams, lover of women and wine, but neither care for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Joffrey. He'll be at Crozier, most like, making an effort to be seen. So let's go and see him. Bracelet? I will accept, but old. Ugh. Well, Frankfurt is kind of old. I can't remember his exact age right now, but last time I checked, yeah, he was pretty old. Where are we going? We are going over there. Well, if it isn't Joffrey, dearest of all my friends, you're looking rather gloom. Something the matter, old boy? Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that. And awfully curious. Wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it all. Naturally, we doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hoplon is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been opened to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Emmerich's orders, from what I heard. Remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from his duties. Actually, old boy, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer word of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. Wow. Wait a moment. I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me in an injustice, old boy. I will have you know, my heart yearns for but one rose, prickly thought she may be. I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help to prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gracefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I had hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts. While you question the refugees in the Hoplon, Geoffrey, I shall investigate locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? No, you know what? I reckon I would. Can't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome. Can we? You'll only get robbed, blind, and left shivering in your small clothes. Oh wow. Oh. Alright, so where to next? Over there, huh? Alright, let's go to last vigil then. Alright. Yeah. Ours was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I don't know what we'd do. Come, my brothers and sisters. There is food and shelter enough for all in the basilica. Alone's blessing be upon you, Father. I confess, we were not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Amric and the Dravonians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, sir? So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on for far too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the Fury guide your steps. There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window. And then there was smoke everywhere. And it was so hot, and I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm is getting better after all. Where are we going? I feel like we are going the wrong way. Is this the right way? Nope. Ah, there you are. Anything to share? Huh. We will require more than the model testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprit. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near Saint Raimunud's cathedral, and another near the tribunal. For a mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such a ruthlessly efficient arsonist contrived to fail so miserably on the two occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Elfenod will doubtless have an opinion. Is this the right way? Here we go. Alright, well, I'm going to call this episode here. It became a bit longer than expected, but I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, feel free to hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.